And hello, and welcome back to the Greatest Attorney. Last time, we got shushed out of the, now crime scene? I hope Herlock at least was able to get his violin properly. Oh, hey, look, you got your jacket back. I hope the seams are better now. See, that's why I have grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and take stuff away from you. I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna completely disagree with her. One of those things, like, the older you get, the more sort of, like, bitter you get at, like, just the nature of, how society is set up to not necessarily discourage that sort of behavior of, like, being greedy and, screwing other people over, that sort of thing. Yeah. Oh really, Mr. Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my, surely you're given that. Yeah? They let me keep it. Have I looked daggers at them for long enough? I went through the pockets and then said, go on, then have it. Before telling me to scarver. Is that going to actually be a notable piece of evidence, I wonder? Always pays off giving people who look like you ate them. Can't help feeling like it's going to get you into some serious trouble one day. What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind? The music box disc. But Mr. Windibank said it was practically worthless. I think I'm going to have another bash. Give him a long, hard stare. I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windibanks again today. Why not? That's not fair. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windibank. That isn't mine. I had the ticket for this coat and it was in the coat's pocket. There should be something else and all. That's what Broughton Cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too, whatever it is. Nah, she's really pushing her luck. I think, like I said, I think this is payment that she's supposed to be getting for her work, so I mean, I imagine she doesn't get that many opportunities to get properly paid to do something, so I don't really blame her that much. Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day. Yeah, it's all your fault, Sholmes. So what are plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. She too bitter to accept the kindness of the individual? The kindness of the individual and the depravity of society, that's what it is, right? Oh? Why would I come around to your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something? Nah. Oh dear, she's gone. Nah, I feel for her. She just hasn't really, found a good way to balance the contradictions of reality, right? Everything's got to be one way, one extreme, one interpretation of how things work, right? Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might add. I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyways. Interesting. Once she had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guests at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later too. Sorry. Oh, I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you. Oh, how exciting! What is it? You shall have to wait and see, Mrs. Otto. Until later, then. Okay. Oh, okay. Just throwing back out here, okay. different things in the window. It's window banks, the pawnbrokery. Okay. This is definitely not something I was supposed to read after being in there. Okay. I like how we just like don't really have much to do and we're just like fucking around. Like I do feel like we're gaining evidence in the terms of, is that in the court record? No, they took it out of the court record too for the disc. I do feel like we're gaining evidence because there's almost definitely going to be someone we have to defend using that information with the pawnbrokery, right? Can it really be that we've been in Great Britain for 2 months already? Yes, it's gone by in a flash, hasn't it? Oh yeah, especially considering we were here for like a day or two. Last time we talked, in the last chapter. What an English gentleman you trailed off there, Suzato-san. Oh, I'm so sorry. When I thought it through, I realized it's not at all true, actually. I simply don't feel any Britishness has really rubbed off on you. Nor you, to be honest. Well, that's obviously because... Yes, I know. Without a doubt. It's your kimono. It most certainly stands out. I do adore the attire of English ladies. It's quite delightful. But somehow, I just don't feel ready to abandon my Japanese dress just yet. I wonder how Suzato-san would look in Western clothing. Would be interesting to see. I'm not gonna disagree there. I mean, you're a lady. You can have a wardrobe of things to change between. You could come back to it and all that sort of fun stuff. But also, this is it. Also, wait, that was our what to do? Uh-oh. Okay, I guess... Oh, I can go back and get the bacon! Oh my goodness. Iris, give me the bacon. Iris, bacon. Iris, bacon. 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 Heat it up again, please. Susie and Runo, come in, come in. Oh, good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning, and please, more bacon, please. Oh, don't mention it. Oh, goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always? I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? Oh, you're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess. Look at those little eyes of hers shining. She took out the gun. I wonder if that was supposed to be a hint. Oh, it is awkward. Oh, dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? Oh, it's Skinny. Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yeah, it's wonderful news. Wow. Iris seems overjoyed at the idea. They haven't, are they friends? Or did they become sort of kind of friends last time when she was lecturing her? They are similar-ish in age. Maybe. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you Naruhodo? Oh, sure, if it's entirely... Oh, I think it's perfectly fine. As people within a legal profession, it is very much a boon to be able to be knowledgeable about the tactics of thieves and rascals and ne'er-do-wells and all that sort of whatchamacallit soon. Yes. By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Oh, not violin. Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. I beg that you won't speak to me. Sorry. I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I am not here. Wait, I don't know how to respond to that. Oh, I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. So basically, he heard someone talking, and he's just like yelling out, like, just fuck off. I don't know who's talking to me. Just fuck off. I'm not doing something. Just ignore me. Basically. Yes, I see. Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Mr. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they? Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it. I wonder where her real parents are. What's the matter, Bruno? Yeah, you have ever such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right? Ow, how did you? Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book. Also, you haven't asked it in the first 2 months, so it's almost definitely on your mind at some point or another. This girl is dangerous. Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind. Okay, can I have some more bacon? Yeah, she seems pretty, well established in her confidence of her situation, basically. Like, whatever led her to be in the situation clearly happened a long time ago, based on her, general attitude about it, and, like, life and stuff, whatnot. She doesn't seem to be caught up in it in the same way that her good friend Guinea seems to be caught up in her situation. I mean, not that she doesn't have good reason to be being a pickpocket that may be going hungry day after day and being, like, bitter about that and whatnot. But she does seem... She defines her personality around it a lot more than Iris seems to. But that's just, you know, speculation. I'm sure you've been wondering why it is I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents? My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mommy passed away when I was born. And at around the same time, my father... Well, he had to go to a faraway land because one of the cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh. Oh. Meaning there was a proper Watson then. At some point. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before. Okay. He wrote them all up in his diaries. That's what's in the metal chest over there. Really? He recorded them all? Oh. Is this gonna relate to, like, the, Is this gonna... the mention of putting, what was it, a chest or something with, the pawnbroker? With the untold manuscript of Sherlock Holmes' adventures, or something like that. Is it gonna relate to that? Like, is it just the diary or something? Really, he recorded them all. So, you mean it's true, Mr. Sholmes? He really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases. Oh yes, I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? So, Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. That only made me want to look even more. So I opened it up. And you found your father's memoirs? Yeah, so I asked Hurley. Who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me, that's when I found out the author of all those accounts was my father. Oh. 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 You don't think he might have lied, do you? If just to, like, give you a peace of mind or explain something he didn't want to explain in a way that you were would be more appreciative of? So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. I'm staying on that topic. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me in. So, it came out as quite a shock. Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy, I mean. Oh, okay. It must have done, yeah. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you. And at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not against, like, just being honest with people. It doesn't need to change their relationship to define it slightly differently, right? Oh? Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There are some things I can just, see. Especially lies. I almost know when people are lying before they open their mouths sometimes. Oh. Is there a chance that you might be related to Apollo? Isn't that how his thing worked? He had like a little like physical instincts, like physically he could feel when people were lying, like he had a little bracelet like that could like emphasize like the instinct, the feeling, and he could feel it sort of like pulsing, that sort of thing. I think that's how it worked for Apollo. Right. Because this is supposed to be like a big old like prequel to the series, so I imagine a lot of the characters, like Ryunosuke, I think he's supposed to be like Phoenix Wright's ancestor, right? So I almost wonder if other people are supposed to be connected. Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything. As soon as he solved a case, it all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day, it was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? Oh yeah, that's right. Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson. I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. Oh, okay. You know, as a, making the Watson of this like a little girl did seem a little weird, but I like this interpretation a lot better, where you don't, like, remove the concept, but it's just, like, down the road where, in a specific history where he didn't survive. As much as I say I like this concept of the father dying, I do like this way of introducing Iris as a character. That's what prompted me to study and study so that I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris's father went to some distant land and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Also, she hasn't explicitly said died. She just said went to a distant land. So maybe he's not dead. They could just be being sensitive about it, but they could also be just skirting around it because they want to imply something without actually committing to it. Try to read those guys. Huh. Oh. Wait. What? Oh. Fuck. Oh. Fuck. That was very recent. Wait, what? Wait. This was like really recent. Okay, wait. Okay. As sort of like fucked up in the head that is to me at the moment. Wasn't this like within half a year? So you're like literally telling me that Iris lived with Herlock, and her father was just like hanging out over in Japan for such a long time that she legitimately thought Herlock was her father. That is weird. That doesn't feel like that entirely matches up timeline-wise in how they're treating it. Okay, that's weird. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. That was like maybe half a year ago. Okay, I that feels weird as like a creative choice for that. Mrs. Otto. Yes. Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. Maybe talk to Herlock about it when he's in a better mood. I think that would be for the best. Yeah, I imagine that'll come up later, considering the fact that they literally went out of their way to bring that up. Okay, yeah, I don't get what they're implying. Like, are they literally... So he's just an absentee father, like, ultimately. Like, there's no other way that seems to, like, add up and be notable. Like, he's just like, oh, he worked with Herlock. But he's also just gone so fucking frequently that she didn't even realize he was her father. Guinea. So, by Guinea, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right? Yeah. Well, this is still my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after that trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. Oh, so you've already had dinner together. Now we're the best of friends. What a lovely tale. Yes, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh, yeah, best of friends, definitely. And I chase after her, down the back alleys. Interesting idea of friendship. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh, okay, so you just let her have that. I know she pulled it out before. Oh, there are so many beautiful colors in the world. Guinea wants me to make a whole rainbow. Did she say that, or are you assuming that? I suppose this means you let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. Oh, I got bored of it anyway. Hurley always reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. Poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Guinea to arrive. It's been so long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I just hope she does actually yum. Now I'll feel bad about going out on a limb. Oh, my dear fellows, how good to see you. Okay, that's the perfect opportunity for me to refill my water. Yeah, no, you can wait there, Herlock. You can wait there for just a second. And hello and welcome back, Herlock. It's only been like 5 minutes or whatever. Come on. Button work. Hello. Mr. Sholmes! And suddenly he has returned. Why ever did you not make your presence known to me before? Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you? It's been like... It's only been like 5 minutes. We've been with you for most of the day. Oh, goodness, really? Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed? My violin? Whatever are you talking about, dear madam? Oh, never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. It is a violin. Behold, my dear fellows. Oh, you got the other thing. Oh, another music box disc? No, not another disc, Mrs. Otto. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. It's the McGilded's disc. No, it isn't. It doesn't have blood on it. It's a different color. Oh my! Then, what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I will be even more adept at larceny. At pickpocketing? Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing assistant. And Runo could be our go-to lawyer if we ever get caught. Right. No promises. Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she could write all our medicine crime notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted. Wait. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. Oh, don't worry. Client-lawyer confidentiality. Uh, okay. Yeah, what about, the disc? I don't understand. How did that disc come to be in your possession? Why is it a different color and does not have blood on it? I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard. Oh, quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this. That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes. Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. I'll be taking that whatever it is, Miss McGill, it's under the yard, thank you very much. Hand it over. Oh yes, of course. If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand. Did I not? Yes, you did. But I still don't understand. Oh, is it precisely that moment I summoned my one and only friend into action? I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. Oh, you got the data off of it. And you made a new one, that's why it doesn't have the blood. Oh, okay, you made a copy, got it. That's amazing. The disc and the minuscule protrusions have made an image on the caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of a precisely controlled solution. How extraordinary! Yeah, that actually is pretty clever. Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Take a house key, for example. The simple press and its unique form is duplicated. Okay, that's starting to get a little, like, really... I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without a high sucrose nourishment. Yeah, it sounds illegal. From the image, I was able to create this. I convinced I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played. Okay, do we have the right thing to play it on? Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does this play? Well, unfortunately, I have no idea. No idea. None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? No, I'm afraid not. Oh goodness, you don't know, Bruno? Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a cone, which produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth of the combs as they rotate past, making the different notes. The first music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it. But over time, a new type of player was produced, which used discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, and all around the globe. Why exactly? Oh, because the discs are easy to produce, and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. Oh yeah, just like the shape of a disc and whatnot makes it easier to produce. Compared to like a cylinder? Yeah, for sure. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performer is present. But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? It's what Winterbank said before. As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable. Ah, I see. So that's why. Why don't you just Google it? Naturally, I tested the disc in those few music boxes I have at my disposal. but as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. Well, this is assuming that the data on the disc is meant to actually be music and it's not like some way of hiding a message of some sort. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one? That's early for you. Always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unresolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution. But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, wouldn't it? Yes, that is certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. What? Okay, that's our discussion. Magnus McGilded, not a name I expected to hear again so soon. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case, which we're going to flash back to again, and again, and again. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. And with that man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Oh, we'll see. It seems like this might come out as part of this trial. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocent at the trial, the newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. I mean, for all intents and purposes, yeah, it basically is. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fried Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. So I have no idea what really happened that night. Well, a couple people might know. And although Mr. McGill was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. Indeed. As there are more strings to be... Oh, well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Guinea will be here before long. Oh, thank you, Iris. Oh, well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with a pawnbroker. Yes, you may be right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Winnebago said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he? Did he? Yes, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe. So you heard about that, did you? I suspect you were as incensed as I was. Oh yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Winnebago's storeroom, gathering dust. My dear madam, I am quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault. And what about your Stradivarius, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up. Caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far away from me right now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Baskerville story, Hurley? Oh, okay. So it's just something that's already happened for the Hounds of Baskerville stuff. Oh, it sounds exciting. The Hounds of the Baskervilles. I should love to read it. Wait, how did you get the rest of that? Neither of them said anything about hounds. Ah, What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hound of the Baskervilles. But how could you know the full title? Well, that's... Oh, did you, like, sneak over and look at it at some point during all that stuff? That's because Mrs. Otto is such a great fan of all the stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course. But Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles has never been published. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said that he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see? So that's why the manuscript is in Windybanks? And yet, how could Susie here know the title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Huh. Has it just, like, come up when they were talking about stuff before? Ah. What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear our guest has arrived. Okay, that's a really weird... Hello. Wait. What is going on with that? That's a really weird... Miss Lestrade. This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going. Wait. You just came in a... No, wait, Miss Lestrade. We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh, fucking perfect timing. Oh yes, just wait there, Kenny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Why would Susato know any of that? That is very weird. Maybe if I'm gonna go out on a limb, Susato is the daughter of a professor at the university, right? Maybe she met Iris's father before, and they talked about it, and she picked it up from that? And she doesn't want to mention it just because she doesn't want to mention that she met her father, and then they'd have to go into the situation of, like, what happened to her father? That's going to be my guess. Come along, Susie. You could definitely, like, write it off by saying that, like, Herlock just mentioned it at some point, like, during the travel. I think there's, like, easy ways. If you really wanted to avoid that, you could lie with a pretty benign lie. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please make yourself at home. Oh, don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some Mendelssohn? I won't take no for an answer, just because you don't know what that is. Meddlesome it is, then. Hey, a free meal's a free meal. Hey, we gotta... Oh, this is developing. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Sholmes' violin performance was in no way meddlesome, and Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Hell yeah. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Well into the night. Okay. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine. Now if only we had, like, an actual case to work on. I feel as though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Sholmes' violin even now. Best of all, I thought I could steal the glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Oh my fucking goodness. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something? I wonder. What was she like really? Oh, there was something earlier, like the last time I recorded, that she like said that she'd bring up later. What's the matter, Suzato-san? It's about the telegram I received. Oh, okay. So we also have some discussion about like, oh, are you here to do everything that Kazuma was here to do? And we don't really know what that is. Suzato, do you know more than I am aware of, maybe? Because it goes beyond just like the... If we want to, let's speculate and connect her uncertainty about the Hounds of Baskerville things to the uncertainty about the telegram before. Though that stuff definitely isn't connected at the very least, right? Or if it is, that means she's hiding something, very specifically, that does connect them. The one that arrived first thing in the morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. What? Wait, summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was from the Lord Chief Justice's office. Lord Strongheart has asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we have to start preparing at once. Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? Does it have to be alone? Would you like some support? I could be your teammate on this. What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. Okay, so are you just like really uncertain because you don't know what it is? And it's like a really weird thing to come... It seems like you'd tell me this if you didn't have any idea of what it was, though. What's all this about? I am now suspicious of her. This is obviously just speculation that there is a connection between all that, but whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, friends! Ah, Iris. Hello again. And, Kina. And Kina, too! Yes, Ginny's gonna be staying with us tonight, so she's going to sleep in with me. Isn't that right, Ginny? Yeah. How lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today about pickpocketing. Oh? What in particular? Oh, this thing Kitty showed us. Wasn't it wonderful? You mean all those pickpocketing techniques? Well, we had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? I think I've awakened to a natural talent. I could earn a living from it. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. Oh my goodness, it would be so funny if like there's like some point where like on the like lam is like later on like we're being like, as it tends to be, we're being like we're being framed for a crime or something like that, just like as a group, and all of us are just like out on the street like hiding from the police trying to clear our names, and we're like using those pickpocketing skills. It would be legitimately funny if that came around like that. So what brings you here up to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Oh, that's mine, and it's still in the court record. What if I tried to show this to, What if I tried to show it to her before? Oh, I don't have a save I could just go back to. However did you... Actually, no, I don't think I was given the option to show anything in between that and this. Never mind. I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. Oh, right. Oh, yes, I forgot it. Iris literally is a child genius. So, anyway, here, you can have it back. Thank you for your permission. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though. Thank you. Alright then, good night. Yes, good night. So this is your office, is it? You haven't come up yet in 2 months? What do you think, Ginny? I think I want to fancy my chances with the lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yes, me too. Just leaves. It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, might as well just jump into that. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscripts, aren't you? Are you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little bit more time, please. Why? Like, the only reason I can think of was what I said before, I guess, but... Is she just hiding all the secrets in the world or something? I don't know. The amount of, like, things she's been, like, keeping secret or keeping from others has been, like, been on an exponential rise in, like, the past, like, 20 minutes, and I'm very concerned about that. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh, no, not at all, Iris, not at all. I don't know what this all is really about, but... It's a story you made up, is it, Iris? This, manuscript, or whatever you call it? It's not exactly a story I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? Oh, that's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Guinea, but... My daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His, partner. Huh? They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister? Apparently so. Not as surprised as you are, though. And Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's the old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to a faraway land, and he'll be gone a very long time. How long ago was this? So, I've never really met him. How long ago was this? Like, legitimately, like, before she could even be old enough to properly remember him, he just scattered off to a different country and hasn't been back since then? I know he, like, died, but, like, that wasn't, a long time ago. Oh, right. Come to think of it. I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Should we? Should we really? I've realized I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Orphan. Orphan before you, orphan or left, somewhere. Before you could ever actually know them. Similar way, just without the, memoirs in order to... It's a similar thing as, Iris, but without the memoirs in order to, without the memoirs in order to, you know... learn about them, right? Look, this land's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us. From the minute we're born, not even our mums. But we all stick together. All the ones look after the little ones. And make sure they get by. Oh, so that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah. Diving's my life. I love it. I guess if she, at least she enjoys her work, I guess. I get a kick out of it every time I leave some pompous idiot's bus. That's how we all afford to eat anyway. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Kina. I do think about it sometimes. What'd I be like if I had parents? I mean, I always thought if it'd make everything right. But I haven't listened to what I was just said. Sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh? I mean, if you know you never had him, you don't feel like you always wanted to meet him. Well, I've seen plenty of stories about people that are just like pining after the idea of having one at the very least. Even like you had to have one, right? And then you might pine after like the romanticism of being in a family and all that sort of stuff. I'm not saying being in a family is a bad thing. There are like good parts about it, right? But you might but like most things, if you don't have it, you can either ignore it entirely, or you can see it as a romanticized, idealized version of it, right? It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris. Fair enough. Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts. That's right. I thought it was, well, fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean. Oh, how? I don't really know, but it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it and showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to have to say this after you've toiled over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. But why not? It's one of my best works! I'm not at liberty to say, not now. So please do not ask. Alright then, I won't. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time is right. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Winnebank, isn't it? Yeah. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. Oh, that really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a child. I mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that. I mean, she is a child. So are you, really? I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must be a very good reason. And maybe it's ongoing, basically. Like, that's the only thing that comes to mind, is like, maybe it's a story that isn't actually properly finished and it's still being pursued in some form. I think so, too. Ugh, you're lots of too trusting for your own good. They can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley's lying to me? Okay, that's not... Are you gonna... Are you bringing that... Are you specifically saying that for a reason? Yeah, okay. You know, what do you mean when you said that you know Mr. Sholmes is lying to Iris? He reckons he popped that manuscript or whatever, right? Come on, it's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Kina? It's simple. If that story was really in old Winterbank's storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Oh, okay, so this has come up. Okay. She must have heard enough. Sorry, Iris. But if you ask me, he sold it. Not doubting you. But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. We share finances. Like, why would he do that, even like conceptually? Ha! Gromas do a lot worse than that, believe me. They're pest liars, lots of them. You just ain't realized it yet. Oh, I don't know. Damn, yeah, the man's script ain't at Winterbanks. You'd soon see if you had a look. Even if you think you trust him. I don't. That chum's a liar like the rest of him. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, but I don't mean that I think he sold it. I mean, I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. You know what the safest place in London might be? You know where they have those reserve funds for the Crystal Tower stuff? Oh my goodness, look at the time. Never got to ask your question about why Susato knew about it. Come along, Giddy. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. And good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. No, you need to go to the fucking legal office. Oh, yes, please. I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then. You have an appointment in the morning. Iris, it is sure easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a child. Honestly, a lot of us still really are children deep down, right? Grasping to that innocence, that view of a beautiful world that anything is possible in, right? And you like to think that that's true, and to some extent it is true. What's the point of growing up if you can't act like a child every now and then, right? But, yeah. Well, I think it's time that I turn in for the night too, Naruhodo-san. Well, good luck. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris' father. But also, the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yume University. It cannot be a mere coincidence. Outside of the fact that John Wilson is probably a fairly common name. Not like a super common one, but Doctor of Medicine, definitely, I think that matches up. There's something deeper going on here. Huh. That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. Uh-oh. Oh. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's, Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Kina? She's supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home, but I've been waiting over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, look out the window, my dear fellow. What's about? You think she's breaking into the bank, or you think she's breaking into Winterbanks in order to... Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. Why is there a light on at this time of night? That's Mr. Winterbanks' pawnbrokery. Mr. Winterbanks. Oh, no. You said over an hour, so there should be, clickies. It's simple. That's why it was really an old Winterbanks storeroom. There's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Not telling you. She's trying to prove herself right. Could Kina have gone? It seems to have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry. Oh, no, not really, but anyway, we must investigate at once. Mrs. Zato? Oh, you suspected something, didn't you? Okay, one sec. Gonna take a short break. Okay, back. The door to Windibanks. It's open. And the lamp is burning. Must be Kina. Mustn't it? Probably? What else? Let us hope it is nothing more sinister. What? There's not a moment to lose. That could be the other guy coming back to try to find the... Because there's supposed to be two things, right? In that thingamabob. Clearly something is afoot inside. There's no one here. Oh yes, there is. Whoa, that was two people. Ah, but Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Sholmes been shot! Oh, fuck. Maybe Mr. No, don't. But, after that. No! Right. Blast. I've lost them. Hello, hello, what have we here? The alarm was just raised from the pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Windibanks. Oh? Oh.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Narado.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
It's Gina!
Oh no. Okay. I know who we're going to be defending. Oh, to be continued now? Okay, I spent way too much time just flapping about taking breaks. That came much quicker. Yeah, and that probably makes it a good time to end, just for now at the very least. As meaning the next section's going to be significantly longer than I'd give it credit for otherwise. So, let's end it there for now, and I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.